Hi, everyone. Hi, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Cover to Cover. You're here with Mo.
And Andrea.
So, today we want to talk about a book celebrating the life of a late pop singer, a story within a story breaking the fourth wall, and some advice from J.K. Rowling. But first, you've heard of public libraries,
Naturally.
music libraries, and school libraries. But have you ever heard of a human library?
A group of college students have started the first human library. On the campus of Reedley College, you'll find students seated along a long banquet table in the quad, also known as the bookshelf. These students are called books because they have their own unique stories to tell, with titles like Catholic, Child of Deaf Adults, or Vegan. Each student remains seated, waiting for readers to come by and converse.
I feel like this is such an amazing idea because the heart of any book or story or informational thing is what somebody's own personal experience is.
Right, and I mean, we read books all the time, but we don't know what the author's take is on it. So to actually get to, like, discuss with your book, I think it's a really cool concept.
Yeah, it's really great because then you can ask your book questions and you can ask for anecdotes. You know, it's a little bit more in depth than just reading a straightforward piece of information.
Yeah, I love that everyone has their own story to tell, but then what story do you choose?
Oh my gosh, I know, it must be hard. I feel like we would be there forever going through all the different books.
Right.
And it's really cool, too, for something like vegan, because, of course, you've heard of vegan, and, like, you kind of understand the basic concept, but you don't really understand the underlying motivating factors sometimes. So that gives it, like, just a personal touch, and, like, maybe some of these people are even changing other people's perspectives on these topics.
Yeah, absolutely. Books will do that.
Books will do that. So what do you guys think about this human library? And speaking of, everyone does seem to have their own story to tell. Well, this story within a story is being brought to shelves near you, and we are so there for it.
You've heard of book-to-screen adaptations and spin-off shows, but have you heard of a book cultivated from a popular TV show? The satirical romantic comedy drama, Jane the Virgin, features a writer and lover of romance novels, and as the show progresses, you find out more about her novel. Well, Jane the Virgin fans, you might want to take a seat for this one. You can now get a copy of Snow Falling for your own bookshelf. So, what do you think? Are y'all going to read this? And we should definitely make this a book club selection, I think.
Yes. So, this is not a secret, really, but we're going to let you know we're Jane the Virgin fans.
We are huge Jane the Virgin fans. I'm so glad you got on the train.
I know. It's so great.
Took you
Andrea
forever,
introduced it to me, and I love it, and it's amazing, and we're so excited about this book.
Yes. So, we found out this book was coming out, and Mo was like, I got to hurry up and, like, get through the series. So, you did.
I did.
And we are definitely making this, like, book thing happen. So, you guys have to let us know what you guys think about it, and we're so excited to get our own copies.
Yeah, and we love the story, especially because it's about an aspiring writer, and because we're so immersed in the book world. You know, we love to hear other people's stories and see their struggles and also see their successes. So even if it's a fictional success, we're so happy for her.
Yeah, and if you guys have not checked out Jane the Virgin, book lovers, you would love this show.
Yes. Well, we have so many feelings about Snow Falling, so let us know in the comments if this is giving you the feels also.
In the meantime, we're going to explore some other feelings we've had. Check out this installment of our Letters To series where we let Suzanne Collins know how we feel.
Dear Suzanne Collins, thank you for your significant contribution to modern-day literature. Thank you for creating characters I have grown to love and admire, then ripping my heart out and ruining my freaking life when you kill them off and or torture them. Why? Why did you bring such a strong, bold character into Catching Fire, only to toy with my heart? She was strong enough and wise enough to save them all. She would have helped Katniss, Peeta, Finnick, everyone. But you didn't save her, did you, Suzanne? You're so selfish, Suzanne. Okay, it is a really good book, and I like it. But I will not stand for the death of Mags. Hashtag justice for Mags. Sincerely, your fan / I hate you. P.S. If Mags were still alive, she'd totally be Team Gale. Just saying.
All right, well, let us know in the comments if you have some of your own feelings about the Hunger Games or anything else you need to get off your chest. And speaking of feelings, we're having some about this new children's book.
Right now, there's a children's book being written about Selena Quintanilla that's rising in the ranks. The late pop singer is being commemorated in a story by Patty Rodriguez and Ariana Stein. It is called The Life of La Vida de Selena. This book highlights her love of Mexican culture, her rise to fame, and her family bond. So, what do you think about this special book?
So I feel like families are really excited because this is a super great multicultural book to introduce different cultures to children, right?
Absolutely. I mean, we're talking about like family ties and different cultures and a pop singer who, I mean, in the 90s, she was a huge influence for bridging different cultures, so bridging Texas culture and Mexican culture in this huge way. So
yeah, and it's a bilingual book, right? So some of it's in Spanish, some of it's in English. So it's a great way to introduce language to children as well.
Absolutely. I think everyone should get a copy for their young ones.
Yeah, and you know, anything for Selena's anyway.
Yes, Selena's.
Everyone loves her. Well, it's great to see new books coming out, and we know it can be so difficult to finish a book and get it published. So thank God for J.K. Rowling and her words of wisdom.
A Twitter user recently tweeted at J.K. Rowling and said, "I want to write like you or Stephen King, but it's too hard for me. I'm demotivated. I'll never finish my book." And in true form, Rowling reached out with some encouragement. Her advice to the writer was, "Don't write me, write like you. Nobody else can do that. Finish that book." Really great advice from a really great writer. Wouldn't you be so excited if your favorite author responded to you on Twitter?
Oh my gosh, yes. I feel like she's such a queen of Twitter, and her reaching out to her fans is just a hallmark of who she is as a person.
Yeah, the really cool thing about Twitter, there are so many authors on there, and a lot of them retweet and they reach out, and they're making dreams come true.
Yeah, like this reader slash aspiring writer was so excited to even just have a response from her. Maybe it really, really did motivate her to get her book together.
Sure, absolutely. And if you guys have ever had anyone reach out to you, you guys have to let us know how it worked out for you. And did it happen on Twitter? Because I feel like that is...
It's a great platform for that.
Yeah, absolutely.
So get on there, talk to your favorite authors, and let them, give them a chance to reach back out.
Sure. All right, well, don't forget to interact with our content on Facebook so we can bring you more literary news that you care about.
And thank you for joining us today. I'm Mo.
I'm Andrea.
And we will definitely be back on Wednesday. So until then, keep reading, writing, and being awesome.
I know we will.
Bye.